So now that the stairs are done, it's time to move on to the railing system. So Shane originally thought he wanted to go with a fully contemporary railing system, cables with newel posts, but decided that that was almost too contemporary for the look he was going for. He wants more of an industrial look. So he found this rebar out in the ground, buried in the ground, and decided that would be a cool substitute for the cable. So all he ended up having to buy was the newel post, handrail, and metal stock for the support between the newel posts. So our first project was to get the metal supports located and drilled through the stair tread. Shane worked on that. He is really good at precision cutting. He takes his time with it, and I worked on the bulkier work, which is the newel posts, which still took a lot of precision, but not as much as the metal supports. So you can see here we got both newel posts set and the metal supports cut out. What we're planning on doing is mounting this as a mock-up and then dismantling it and doing the painting and finishing on it. So he has those set. He had to take those in and out probably like 5 or 6 times to get them to be filed out to get a nice tight fit. He did the same with the newel post at the top that took a lot of finishing, so we were able to get that in. The funny thing about getting them this tight on the rough, they actually grew when we put finish on them, so we actually had to take more wood out after we put polyurethane on them. So finally we were able to get this one set. Next thing, we moved on to mounting the top handrail on the stairs. We wanted to countersink the metal supports into the bottom of the handrail and actually mount the metal rods, metal supports onto the side of the stringers. So at this point we have the stair supports ready to go, and Shane's starting to work on the top handrail. Those consist of 2 newel posts and then the metal supports that support the span of the rebar in between. Those are also going to be side supported onto that beam there. So now that we have those mounted, we did the same marking procedure to countersink the metal supports into the bottom of the handrail. And we routed those out nice and clean so that support would go right into the bottom of that handrail. We're going to either pin those or glue them. You can see Shane here is setting up a template to be able to drill the rebar into the newel posts. Because of that angle, we have to drill with a 1-inch mortise bit into those newel posts, and it's easier to start if you have a template. You can see here we're starting to drill the rebar into the newel posts. Shane's doing all the marking and I'm doing the drilling. We're drilling those in about 1 inch. What we discovered is getting the rebar into the newel post after was going to be a little bit of a problem. So what we decided to do is drill one side deeper than the other, probably twice as deep as the other side. What this allows us to do is to slide the rebar into the deep side and then put the other end into the short side and then equalize the space in between. I'll show you right here. You can see we drilled one side deeper than this side, and you'll see we'll be able to slide the rebar into that hole, equalize the space, and then put like finish nails on the deep side to make it so the rebar isn't able to slide back enough where this side will pop out. So you can see here, equalizing the space, and then putting in a couple of nails right here, finished nails. And that will keep it so it can't slide back and forth, and it'll be in a permanent place. Cutting the rebar was relatively easy. It's pretty soft steel, so we just used the grinder with a cutting wheel. So at this point, we're able to mount the rebar into the holes and line them up with the middle supports. Shane has all those holes drilled. And now we're going to go through and mark where we're going to mount 3/8 threaded rod onto the rebar. Shane has a nice view of a river that's across the street. So Shane's doing some final drilling. Now we're ready for the marking. Seems like a lot of work to get this all put together, then have to take it all apart. But it went pretty good. We just have everything kind of like tacked together. So at this point, Shane and Tracy are going through and they're countersinking the threaded rod into the rebar. That's going to make it easier for welding. So we brought it back to our garage, got everything prepped up. Shane cleaned and grind all the green paint off of the area around where he's going to weld. He cut up some pieces of 3/8 threaded rod. And he's going to weld those into place right there. This took quite a while because you want to make sure everything's lined up nice and straight and that the welds are cleaned up pretty good so it can fit nice and tight against the metal supports. So we brought the rebar back to Shane's house and we started painting. He got the wood stove going so it was nice and warm in there. We mounted the rebar and got ready to paint it. He used a Rust-Oleum black on them, and that's a good paint. He ended up we used a roller because the brush, by brushing paint on there, it left a lot of streaks. And he went with a gray stain on the newel post and handrail. It's a lot easier to finish pieces disassembled than try to finish it when it's in place. So while this stuff was drying, this took multiple coats. We started working on the beam work around the entrance to the staircase. He wanted to continue that fake beam around there and finish off that column. That isn't the total finished look of it, but it's basically just a start. It kept us busy while the paint was drying. So now we're doing the full install now. This is going to be the permanent install. We figured we'd start on the railing install first because this was going to be the most difficult one to get everything to line up and get the 3/8 threaded rod so it goes through the metal supports. That was a little tricky. We thought we would be able to loosely mount the 2 newel posts and then mount the rebar into the supports in the middle. But it was easier to mount the top newel post and work our way down and get the 3/8 threaded rod into the supports, and then just do the bottom newel post by itself at the end. Even this alone was tricky to line up all those holes and get everything to work together. It worked out well because luckily everything was already assembled, but it still was tricky. So we worked our way up to the top, and we thought we were really doing good. At this point, we've worked about an hour and got this all ready to go. So we thought we were going to be done before lunch. But just like anything else, you think you're going good and then you run into a big roadblock. We got this upper handrail system all put together. Then we realized that we put it together backwards. we had the metal supports on the wrong side of the handrail. So we went to school on this first install. We put it all together. It was a little bit of a struggle because some of the holes weren't lined up perfectly. Plus the rebar has like bows in it, so you have to like move the rebar in different positions to get it to line up. So it was a little tough, but it worked out really well the first time. And then we went to put it together and realized that it wasn't going to work. But that's all right. You just take it apart and do it again. Gives you a funny feeling working next to an open staircase like that. But you can see here we get it put in position, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh no, it's in the wrong spot. So we had to lower it back down and take it all apart again. So now the final part of it was to put in the side small pieces. This was a little tricky because everything was like not secure, so everything moved. And by the way that we made it, we slid them in one side and then try to equalize the space. But as you would do that, you'd move the newel posts and some of them would stop popping out. It didn't get locked in until we put in that top handrail. Then we just put in the last top handrail, and that was pretty much it.
Come on, Trudy, want a treat? Trudy, come on.
Trudy finally got enough courage to use the stairs. She's been terrified of the stairs without the handrails. I don't know why. Maybe she's smarter than all of us not going upstairs without handrails. So Shane finished up the trim on the center beam, and we're pretty pleased with how this came out. It has a good look to it. I feel like it don't really do it justice on film compared to what it looks like in person. You can see there the threaded rod sticking through the metal supports. You used aviation nuts for that so they wouldn't loosen up over time. Well guys, thanks for hanging out with us on this project. And coming up, we have some more work we're doing at Shane's house. And Ned is back in the garage. We're going to start getting him ready to go on the road and working more on Bruce. This has been an awesome project. We've all learned a lot and experienced a lot of good times as a family. I'm glad you guys have followed along, and we'll see you next time.